Chosen one, listen carefully. This message is not random. Heaven is speaking directly to you right now. You've cried in silence, waited in patience, and walked through seasons that nearly broke your faith. Yet here you are, still breathing, still believing, still standing. What you couldn't see was God working behind closed doors, rearranging timelines, shifting hearts, and preparing a public miracle. The same people who doubted you will soon witness your elevation. The same doors that closed will reopen with supernatural force. Chosen one, get ready, because divine favor is about to expose God's hand on your life. Chosen one, let this sink deep into your spirit. Every private battle you fought when nobody was watching is now standing before God as evidence of your faithfulness. You didn't just survive those quiet seasons, you were being shaped inside them. The tears you wiped away in silence, the prayers you whispered when your voice felt weak, the nights you stared at the ceiling, wondering if anything would ever change, none of that was wasted. Heaven saw it all. There were moments when you felt invisible, moments when it seemed like everyone else was moving forward while you were stuck in place. Moments when your heart was tired but your responsibilities didn't stop. You kept showing up even when you were empty. You kept believing even when your circumstances contradicted your faith. That alone speaks volumes about your strength. People only see the version of you that exists today. They don't see the versions of you that cried in bathrooms, that questioned their worth, that almost gave up, that had to rebuild themselves after being emotionally drained. They don't see the inner battles you fought just to remain kind in a harsh world. They don't know how many times you had to encourage yourself because nobody else was around. But God knows. He knows how you were betrayed and still chose forgiveness. He knows how you were overlooked and still remained humble. He knows how you were delayed and still trusted His timing. That kind of obedience is rare. That kind of endurance is sacred. That kind of faith attracts divine attention. Chosen one, isolation was not punishment, it was preparation. God had to pull you away from distractions, toxic voices, and comfortable habits so He could speak clearly to your spirit. You were separated because your assignment is different. You were hidden because your growth required quiet. You were misunderstood because your journey doesn't look like everyone else's. While others were partying, you were healing. While others were chasing approval, you were learning discipline. While others were quitting, you were praying. You were being trained in silence, and now that training is about to produce visible results. Your private obedience is about to turn into public favor. The strength you built when nobody clapped is about to carry you into rooms you never imagined entering. God doesn't promote noise, He promotes character. He doesn't elevate ego, He elevates humility. He doesn't reward shortcuts, He rewards consistency. You stayed when leaving would have been easier. You forgave when revenge felt justified. You trusted when fear tried to take over. That's why heaven is responding. Chosen one, there is a shift happening. What once felt like delay was divine alignment. What felt like rejection was redirection. What felt like loneliness was God teaching you how to stand on your own faith. Soon people will see the fruit, but they won't understand the roots. They will see your confidence, but won't know your healing process. They will see your peace, but won't know your battles. They will see your blessings, but won't know your sacrifices. Let them wonder. Your breakthrough does not need their understanding. God is about to use the same environments that made you feel small to showcase His power through you. The same places where you were ignored will become places where you are respected. The same seasons that drained you will now fuel your testimony. And when it happens, remember this. Stay grounded, stay grateful, stay humble. Favor does not mean perfection. Favor means God trusted you with responsibility. Favor means you were refined enough to carry blessing without losing yourself. Favor means your character survived pressure. Chosen one, your quiet resilience is becoming loud reward. What you endured privately is about to be honored publicly. So don't regret the hard days. Don't resent the lonely nights. Don't question the slow seasons. Every step shaped you. Every tear strengthened you. Every delay matured you. Stand tall now. You didn't just make it through. You were being prepared for this moment. Your private battles have created your public breakthrough, and this is only the beginning. No worries. Here is your expanded second keynote, approximately equal to 700 words, no headings or brackets. Chosen one, there are people who watched you struggle and quietly assumed that would be the end of your story. They saw your silent seasons and mistook them for weakness. They noticed your delays and thought you were falling behind. Some even smiled while secretly waiting for you to fail. They believed your quietness meant surrender. They thought your patience meant powerlessness. But God says they completely misread the situation. What they called delay was divine development. What they called isolation was spiritual training. What they thought was weakness was actually restraint. You weren't losing, you were loading. You weren't falling, you were being fortified. You weren't forgotten. Heaven was preparing you for something so big that your old version could not carry it. They never saw the prayers you whispered when your voice felt weak. They didn't see the discipline you practiced when nobody was watching. They didn't see the nights you cried in silence, asking God to strengthen your heart. They didn't see how many times you had to rebuild your confidence after disappointment. They only saw the surface. That's why your rise will confuse them. Some spoke negatively about you when you weren't in the room. Some questioned your calling. Some doubted your potential. Some tried to make you feel small so they could feel important. Some walked away when you needed support the most. But hear this clearly, chosen one. God heard every word. God saw every betrayal. God recorded every injustice. And instead of allowing it to destroy you, He used it to refine you. You were being sharpened. You learned how to move in silence. You learned how to trust God instead of people. You learned how to stand alone when support disappeared. You learned how to protect your peace in environments designed to break you. That is not weakness. That is spiritual maturity. Now comes the part they never expected. God is about to elevate you in rooms where your name was spoken negatively. He is about to open doors that no human connection could secure. He is about to place you in positions that will make people wonder how you even got there. And the truth is, they will never fully understand. They didn't walk your journey. They didn't fight your battles. They didn't carry your burdens. They will only see the result. Chosen one, your promotion will be divine, not political. Your blessing will be supernatural, not strategic. Your success will be God-ordained, not people-approved. That's why no one can block it. That's why no one can delay it. That's why no one can take credit for it. Some people thought your past disqualified you. Some believed your mistakes defined you. Some expected you to stay stuck in cycles you already broke. But they judged too early. They didn't know you repented. They didn't know you changed. They didn't know you healed. They didn't know how many nights you asked God to rebuild you from the inside out. And now, when they see your peace, your confidence, your stability, they won't know what to say. This is not about revenge. This is about revelation. God is showing what happens when someone refuses to give up. He is revealing what happens when someone keeps faith in uncertainty. He is demonstrating what happens when obedience matters more than ego. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to defend your growth. Let God do the talking. Your success will answer questions you never addressed. Your peace will silence criticism. Your consistency will expose lies. Your healing will confuse those who expected you to stay broken. Some will suddenly become quiet. Some will act surprised. Some will pretend they supported you all along. Let them stay focused on your assignment, chosen one. God is not lifting you to brag. He is lifting you to testify. He is not promoting you to compete. He is promoting you to inspire. Remember who carried you when you were weak. Remember who healed you when you were broken. Remember who opened doors when you had no connections. Walk boldly now, not arrogantly, boldly. Move with quiet confidence, speak with faith, make decisions with clarity. Your growth does not need their approval. Let God elevate you. Let God vindicate you. Let God surprise them through you. Your season is shifting, chosen one, and this is divine justice in motion. Is this conversation helpful so far? Chosen one, listen closely. What is coming in your life cannot be explained by human logic or measured by worldly standards. The favor that God is about to place upon you is unexplainable. It will appear suddenly, like a door opening in a place you never applied, a blessing arriving through an unexpected person, or an opportunity showing up when all systems said it was impossible. You won't understand it at first, and that's exactly how God intends it to be. This is divine intervention, not human effort. It is supernatural acceleration manifesting in your life because heaven has decreed it. There will be moments when you look at your circumstances and think, how did this happen? You might try to rationalize it, to trace the path and find a cause, but there will be none that makes sense. That is the beauty of unexplainable favor. It cannot be predicted, earned, or controlled. You cannot schedule it, plan it, or negotiate for it. It is purely divine, and it is specifically tailored for you. The same God who brought you through difficult seasons has designed this moment for you to experience His glory. Chosen one, favor works silently at first. It may appear as doors opening in your career, unexpected resources arriving when you are at your lowest, or people entering your life with exactly what you need. Angels are assigned to guide you into positions of blessing. Opportunities will chase you, and things that once took months or years to manifest will now happen suddenly. You won't have to plead, push, or manipulate circumstances. God is orchestrating it. What seems like luck to the world is actually divine alignment. There will be people who notice your sudden rise and wonder how it happened. Some may attribute it to skill or timing, but you and God will know the truth. Every prayer you whispered, every trial you endured, every moment you remained faithful is the reason favor is now locating you. You have been faithful in the small things, and now God is entrusting you with something much greater. Your past obedience has activated your future acceleration. Do not be surprised when things begin to shift suddenly. What was stuck will start moving. What was delayed will arrive unexpectedly. Doors that seemed permanently closed will swing open with ease. Help will come from places you never anticipated. People who had no reason to care will step in at exactly the right moment. All of this is a direct result of divine favor. Heaven has noticed your faithfulness, and now your obedience will be rewarded. Chosen one, the key is to recognize it and walk boldly in it. Do not shrink back in fear or disbelief. Do not try to control it or question its legitimacy. Favor may come in ways you never imagined, from sources you didn't expect, and in timing that seems unconventional. That is intentional. God's ways are higher than human understanding, and His methods are often mysterious. Unexplainable favor is designed to remind you that your life is not dictated by circumstance, but by divine will. Stay alert for the small signs. Doors opening unexpectedly, connections being made at the perfect moment, resources appearing just when needed. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations of divine strategy. As these blessings locate you, you must be ready to receive them with faith, humility, and gratitude. The same hands that carried you through hardship are the ones placing unexplainable favor into your life. Some of your blessings will shock those around you. People who doubted you will wonder how you were able to rise above the challenges that seemed insurmountable. They will see the results, but not understand the process. Let them wonder. Your favor does not need explanation. It does not need validation. It only needs recognition from heaven. Chosen one, unexplainable favor is also a test of your integrity. How you respond to it will determine how much more God entrusts to you. Walk humbly and wisely. Be generous with the blessings God gives you. Keep your heart aligned with His will. Favor that is mishandled can become wasted opportunity, but favor that is embraced with humility will multiply exponentially. Finally, remember that what is coming is not random or temporary. This is a moment carefully orchestrated by God to accelerate your destiny. Your faith, perseverance, and obedience are now being rewarded in ways that defy human comprehension. Be ready to step into the favor, to walk boldly in the opportunities, and to receive blessings that are both supernatural and life-changing. Your time has come, chosen one. God's unexplainable favor has located you. Prepare to be amazed, to be elevated, and to experience the supernatural intervention that your faith has unlocked. This is the season where heaven makes the impossible possible, and your life becomes living evidence of God's divine plan. Chosen one, God is not only restoring what was lost in your life, but He is preparing to restore your joy, your peace, your confidence, and your reputation. He is about to make what was broken whole again in ways so visible that people cannot ignore it. Your past setbacks, disappointments, and betrayals were never the final chapter. They were preparation for this moment of undeniable restoration. The same people who doubted you, the same doors that closed in your face, and the same seasons that tested your faith will now witness God's hand at work in your life. There will be a noticeable shift in your presence, a strength that others cannot explain, a glow that radiates from the inside out. Your healing is becoming visible. What was once hidden in your heart, quietly mending and growing, is now breaking into the light for all to see. Those who expected you to remain broken, bitter, or defeated will be forced to acknowledge that God was working while they were busy underestimating you. Chosen one, this restoration will extend far beyond material blessings. It is spiritual, emotional, and mental. God is restoring the peace you lost during hard times, the confidence you questioned in quiet moments, and the joy that seemed impossible when the world felt heavy on your shoulders. You are being repositioned in every area of your life. Your future will carry the evidence of divine favor that